on learning, where learning is fun. Hello! Kamusta kayo? I hope all of you are okay, and please stay positive but negative on COVID testing during this pandemic. Ang hirap no, in just a snap of a finger, ang daming nagbago. Even our lifestyle changed. Karamihan sa atin ngayon, nasa kanya-kanya na lang mga bahay nag-i-stay. Yung iba, tamang tambay. Yung iba naman nag-work from home. And since napag-uusapan na natin ang trabaho, let's talk about our workplaces, both sa office and here in our houses. Let's go! Ayon sa pag-aaral ni Lisa McCurry sa How to Create a Friendly Workplace Environment, ang pagkakaroon daw ng friendly workplace environment can help us improve our productivity, performance, increase morale, and reduce turnover. So, paano natin magagawa yon? Start in making your workplace a comfortable place to be. So, for those of you asking, paano ba natin magagawang comfortable place ang ating workplace? Here are a few tips. First is, encourage teamwork. Para maging close kayo ng mga coworkers mo, dapat palagay na kayo sa isa't isa. Wala nang ilangan. And have trust in each other na gagawin nyo ng maayos yung parts ng bawat isa. Second is, add a bit of levity. Wow, big word. So, if any one of you knows what the word levity means, comment down below. Okay, so, huwag laging seryoso. Magmumukha kang masungit. And kapag masungit ka, may possibility na layuan ka ng workmates mo. And if that happens, then maybe your team cannot produce better outcomes. Kasi kapag hindi ka mukhang approachable, magkakaroon ng distance sa'yo yung workmates mo. And if that happens, mare-reduce yung productivity nyo. Third is, be inclusive. Make sure na lahat ng staff mo or workmates mo ay magkakakilala. If ever na may newly hired or bagong intern sa team nyo, make sure na maipakilala nyo siya during a all staff meeting. Also, try to create an activity where each and every one of your teammates will get to know each other para alam din nila yung magiging strength and weaknesses nila. So, alam na nila agad kung ano yung forte ng team na yon and who to ask help for if ever na may trouble. Also, try to come up with events or programs where your staff could be recognized sa kanilang achievements, hard works, and contributions. Fourth is, have fun. Yes, you heard it right. Pero that doesn't mean na araw-araw kayo magpa-party sa office. It only means na give yourselves a break sometimes. If ever na may birthday naman, why not celebrate? It's okay. It's part of the bonding. And it can strengthen the teamwork and the friendship going on within that team. So it is advisable to have some fun paminsan-minsan, lalo na kung makakatulong yon in building the bond within that team. Maganda kung, for example, there are certain seasons na pwede namang mag-dress up yung employees in a certain theme. It's a great way to have fun and kinda lessen the stress a little bit. So, medyo mag-chill lang sandali. Para hindi naman masyadong stress and hindi naman masyadong overwork yung pakiramdam ng employees mo. And also yourself too. Kasi syempre, if you see your workmates or employees having fun, you yourself will feel better as well. Sometimes, even corporate meetings, parties, or team parties, they go outside. They make sure they get a venue na suitable for their team or their company. And they release stress there. Sometimes, they even have raffles for gifts para mas mafe-feel ng employees or ng workmates na appreciated sila. Number 5 is encourage collaboration. So, nabanggit na natin na kailangan may teamwork. Dapat inclusive ka din. And now, dapat encourage naman yung staff members mo na gawin yung lahat, na mag-work together talaga kayo as a team, as a whole. Dapat madalas kayo mag-brainstorm para mas madali nyo masasolve yung problems. Makakapag-contribute kayo ng ideas and it may result into a better outcome. Kasi we do know that no man is an island. So, kapag yung ideas na yun, small ideas man siya, pero pinag-compile nyo, pinagsama-sama nyo, and nag-collaborate kayo within that project, you might just create a really nice result. And hindi lang ikaw, sarili mo yung magiging proud, even the company that you represent. And if you are leading that team, make sure to be supportive. Give them the resources they need. Kung kailangan ba nila ng professional insights, give them that. As long as you can help the team grow, you will also grow yourself. So, huwag mo ipagdadamot sa iba yung alam mo na. I-mentor all of your workmates kung makakatulong ka lang din, do it. And if you do that, hindi ka lang basta nag-train ng iba, nare-remind mo din yung sarili mo on the proper etiquettes and processes of things. And you might just improve yourself more. So it's a win-win situation. I think this next tip is very important. So number 6, provide tension release. So nabanggit na natin kanina that it is okay to have fun. So this time, what is providing tension release? So it is giving your workmates or your staff some spot or place where they can relax a bit, take a break. May it be a workout room or meditation lounge, somewhere na nakakapag-relax sila, where they can take their minds off a bit of the stress ng work and magkaroon muna ng chill moment para makapag-reboot yung kanilang system and their minds. It is not bad to also offer healthy snacks during breaks, lalo na yung makakapag-improve ng brain power o kaya ng muscle strength, things like that. They would appreciate it. If it would be possible, mas okay din sana kung magkaroon sila ng flexible schedule during their jobs para mas ma-handle nila yung availability nila and also the manpower they can provide. 7th tip is celebrate success. Celebrate individual. May it be a solo success, a group, a team, a department. Make sure that it does not go by unrecognized. Kahit within the department lang. If you think it's worth celebrating for since it's a success, go for it. It doesn't mean na it has to be grand. Hindi mo obligasyon na gawing mamahalin yung magiging celebration nyo. Just as long as you are having fun and you think that you are rewarded by this kind of celebration, then that is enough. Being recognized by your success is really a really empowering move for you to do better next time. So, next topic natin is about how to work from home. This pandemic has caused a lot of damages, a lot of changes, and it required a lot of adjustments. Not to mention, alam natin lahat na isa sa highly affected ang mga employees. Because of this pandemic, maraming napilitan na magkaroon ng work from home arrangement. Pero alam niyo ba that even before this pandemic, a lot of people preferred to work at their own homes? If you're wondering why, I am willing to give you some of the advantages working from home can offer. First is, you can cut off all the expenses you need to spend on your transportations. Of course, working from home means not actually leaving the house just to go to your work. And because of that, hindi mo na kailangan gumastos sa pagpapagasolina and sa pamasahe mo. Having to save up money on those things is actually a big advantage. Next is, you can save up a little more too when it comes to clothing expenses. Some people, especially office employees, tend to buy clothes that may make them look more professional, and that's not wrong. It's actually commendable that they are exerting that much effort into being that professional. But working from home gives you the freedom to stay in your pajamas or in your home clothes. Of course, that only applies if your work doesn't require you to be visible on their screens, on your boss screen or your client's screen. So if no one work-related has to see you during your work hours, you can stay on your comfy clothes and you can cut off the expenses on having to buy expensive corporate clothes. Of course, there is nothing wrong with dressing up a little bit more even though you are working on a home-based job, because sometimes that boosts people to do their jobs quicker and be more productive during that day. Third is having a flexible schedule. This is a huge advantage to those who own businesses. Kasi having the freedom to manage your time by yourself can be beneficial to you since alam mo kung kailan ka dapat magtuon ng panahon sa business mo and alam mo dapat kung kailan ka magtutuon sa work mo. So, if you are free to do your own schedule and you can actually manage your time well, this is a very key for you to juggle both your business and your job. So, it's a win-win situation if you have both. So, having some of the advantages discussed to you, you might be thinking about deciding on whether to work at home or not. First things first, working from home is not any easier than working at any field. You have to remove the mindset that working from home is easier. Because if you have that mindset, it may make you slack a little bit more. And that's not very productive at all. So the first step you would like to do is establish a business-like routine. Make a schedule as if you're actually going into an office. So halimbawa, ganito ang morning routine mo and you're only allowed outside your workplace within this specific time. Halimbawa, pagkadating ng 8 o'clock in the morning or prior to 8 o'clock in the morning, nakaset up ka na in your workplace. And pwede ka lang gumawa ng house-related duties or responsibilities kapag end na ng shift mo. For example, 5 p.m. So, during 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., dapat focus ka on your work-related duties. Dapat, yung attention mo is only given to the tasks that are given to you by your employer or the company that you work for. Second is set up your home office. Of course, if you are working from home, you really do need a space for your work-related tasks. And that space is not required to be big or grand or actually make it look like an actual office. But if you have the ability to do so, that is not wrong and that is actually commendable. But, pero kung hindi pa afford, since starting pa lang naman, okay na yung space na mananatili kang organized and clean. So, your workplace should be clean talaga. Because a messy workplace makes you slack a little bit more. Dahil pag magulo yung workplace mo, minsan hindi mo mahanap yung mga kailangan mong documents, na-hold back yung mga kailangan mong gawin. Just because it's messy and it's hard to find documents or tools that you actually need. So, make it organized and clean. Keep yourself professional even though you are at home. Kung paano mo i-set up yung space mo sa office, ganun dapat. Within reach lang yung mga kailangan mo. Halimbawa ay pens, pencils, documents, dapat alam mo kung saan sila nakalagay and within reach mo lang siya. Yung hindi mo na kailangan lumabas pa ng room or ng space mo. Next is having a computer or a laptop and a strong internet connection. Hindi ka makakapag-work from home without these equipments. So, eto kasi yung main mode of communication nyo with your boss. This is how you will transfer documents and other results of your tasks. Ito na din yung magiging main communication mo with your clients. So, having this device and equipments are a must in establishing a work-from-home arrangement. Third is maintain boundaries. Having a work life and a personal life both inside the same roof can blurry up the line between them. Kaya dapat magkaroon kayo ng boundaries and strict rules regarding those matters na magkaiba siya, na hindi dapat siya pinagsasama. Para mabalance mo yung work life mo and personal life mo, inform mo muna yung family mo with the do's and don'ts. For example, do not disturb you during work hours. Consider it as nasa office ka talaga or wala ka sa bahay para mas makapag-focus ka din and be more productive on that day. Also, yung workspace mo. Halimbawa na lang sa desk. Yung desk mo dapat is solely for work-related purposes lang. Hindi pwedeng doon gumawa ng arts and crafts, hindi pwedeng doon maglaro, and lalong-lalo na hindi pwede doon matulog. Kasi once you get comfortable with sleeping in your workplace, pwede mo na siya maging habit. And that habit can lead to a toxic work life na nag-slack ka na lang. Hindi ka na ganun ka-productive and hindi na good results yung naibibigay mo sa boss mo. Etong workplace na to, work-related stuff lang. Hindi ka dito pwedeng gumawa ng hobbies mo. Punta ka sa ibang spot like your kitchen, kung gusto mo magluto, dining area if you want to eat. Hindi mo siya pwedeng pagsama-samahin just because you're busy sa work mo. Hindi pwedeng dito na lahat sa workspace mo. Next is, dapat sabihan mo din yung distant relatives mo and your friends kung kailan na sila pwedeng bumisita. Kasi syempre, if they happen to visit at the time that you are working, tapos kailangan mo silang i-assist on something, syempre, bisita mo sila, so you have to be hospitable enough to assist them. Hindi ka na makakapag-focus sa work mo. Or baka mag-absent ka pa. And kapag napadalas yun, pwedeng maging bad record yun sa'yo, which we want to prevent, diba? So, inform them about your schedule na even though you are working from home, you follow a strict rule of schedule. Kung kailan ka nagtatrabaho, dapat ka nagtatrabaho. Okay, and lastly, remain engaged. Engaged? Joke. So, remain engaged sa co-workers mo, sa clients mo, and everyone work-related that you should be engaged with. For telecommuters, although nag-enjoy kayo sa job nyo, dapat hindi nyo pa rin kalimutan na makipagkamustahan paminsan-minsan sa workmates mo. Ask them about their own life or something na mag-update kahit papano sa'yo sa buhay nila ngayon. It's not called being chismosa or chismoso. It's just being concerned if they are still doing well or you can help them with anything else. Kasi establishing that kind of connection during this time is really appreciated by everyone actually. Even those people na hindi masyado nakikipag-communicate, they actually appreciate that. Na there is always someone out there na willing to ask them if they're still doing fine and willing to help them if it's needed. If you're a business owner naman, make sure na you attend events, online events of course, and meetings na makakapag-give sa'yo ng insights on how to still have that production of service or product even though we are in this kind of arrangement na. It will help you be up to date to the trends and what is actually new in the market, what is mabenta. Huwag mo din kakalimutan i-update yung information sa networking sites ng business mo. It will really help boost your business kung na-update mo yung sites na yun or social media accounts sa mga happenings or new products, new services na ma-offer ng business mo. So what does it take to be successful in a position working from home? The benefits of working from home are appealing. Isipin mo, hindi mo na kailangan isipin yung traffic papunta sa office. Hindi mo na kailangan gumastos ng panggasolina or pamasahe just to get there kasi you work inside your home na. Hindi mo na din iisipin kung ano yung dapat mong suotin, lalo na kung off-cam naman yung work mo. But sometimes, having a home-based job can be a little difficult because having the line between work and home gets a little blurry. Because you are already in your home, you tend to get very comfortable. If ever that line gets blurry and nami-mess up na yung schedule mo, feeling mo hassle na nasa bahay lang yung work kasi nadidistract ka from various things like chores or your family or the noise around your home kasi hindi naman lahat secluded area na pwede ka talaga makapag-focus without the noise. So, here are the following tips para naman yung balance mo is ma-retain. First is focus. Working requires focus. And working from home requires more focus. Kasi maraming pwedeng maging distraction sa paligid mo. Nakapaligid sa yung hobbies mo and probably your responsibilities in your home as well. So, if you are in a home-based arrangement, make sure na these distractions isn't in your view. Okay, so next is problem-solving ability. Pag nagtatrabaho ka sa bahay, you may encounter a lot of problems and difficulties, lalo na sa devices or internet connection. For example, biglang hindi mabuhay yung computer na gamit mo or yung laptop na gamit mo. If you're in a office-based arrangement, pwede kang tumawag from an IT department para matignan kung ano yung problema doon sa PC mo. Pero if you're in your own home and hindi ka naman from an IT department talaga and no one inside your home is also familiar with the IT field, you should be able to learn that yourself. So, try mo kung matututunan mo kung paano magkaroon ng kahit familiarity with that concept lang or that field. And para ikaw na lang din yung magbibigay ng solution sa mga ganong emergencies with the device or the internet connection. Or pwede ka namang humanap ng ibang tao, kaso syempre, it will cost you. So, kapag nag-hire ka pa ng ibang tao to do the job, pwedeng it will cost you, or kung galing naman sa company, pwedeng mag-take ng time. Matagalan siya bago siya makapunta sa inyo, and yung productivity na within that day, syempre mababawasan yun, madidiminish because there are problems. Pero if it's only a quick fix, tapos hindi mo lang alam pala na quick fix yun, nakakapanghinayang naman doon sa time na nasayang. So, try to familiarize yourself with the common problems that work-from-home employees encounters para kapag sa'yo na yung nangyari, you know what to do, and if it's really not mendable by yourself, call a professional. Next is introverted temperament. If you're familiar with that, please comment down below kung ano yung alam mo about that. So ano ba yung pagkakaroon or pagiging introverted? Having introverted temperament means you don't actually like to socialize that much and you'd rather be reserved or by yourself. They say being an introvert and working from home is actually a great combination. This is a great combination for those people, pero it might be kind of challenging for those who are extroverted because extroverts are the complete opposites of introverts. So extroverts tend to socialize more. They want to be around with the crowd or with people. So if you're an extrovert and having difficulties in having a work from home arrangement, I suggest you schedule a meeting with your coworkers. Even if it's only a virtual meeting, it will allow you to socialize than really isolate yourself from the rest of your teammates. If you can't really go outside to meet them physically, at least schedule a meeting where you can chat or talk about random stuff. And it doesn't have to be work-related. Minsan, those kind of breaks can give you a lot of space to think and recharge yourself. Lalo na if you only need someone to talk to, better do it and schedule it. Kasi in our times, lalo na during this pandemic, nakaramihan double time sa pag-work. Mas maganda yung nare-respeto pa rin natin yung schedule na meron sila. So, make sure that sasabihan mo sila ahead of time, hindi yung bigla-biglaan, para sigurado din na makakapag-usap kayo and you'd have time to chat and talk. So, lastly is personal boundaries. It's like having a boundary between work life and personal life nga. You'd need to explain it to your family na ganito na yung magiging setup mo, so please be responsible sa noises and sa distractions and the possible interruptions. So, dapat i-explain mo yun maigi and make sure that they understand your situation and would really exert an effort para ma-aid ka din habang nagtatrabaho ka. Kasi mahirap naman na you're working very hard para makapag-focus dun sa tasks mo and you're hearing noise distractions and they keep on interrupting you. So, it's really important that they know that you should be focusing and concentrating on your work. And also, dapat yung things that can distract you is a bit farther away from you than the things that you actually need in your workplace. If you're like me, ang workplace ko is inside my own room too. So, syempre, nandito lang yung bed, katabi ko lang, and sometimes it's very tempting to just lay down and rest, lalo na kung medyo stressful na yung nagiging load of work. Pero dapat, you are disciplined enough na once you are sitting here and you are doing your work, dapat focus ka dun. But of course, it is not wrong to give yourself 5 to 10 minutes of break if you really need one kasi syempre ayaw naman nating ma-burnout tayo. So, if you need a break, just make sure your team knows, hindi kayong biglang mawawala na lang. You're adjusting. If you're really new in this arrangement, mag-a-adjust ka talaga. So, having those small breaks na hindi naman makaharm yung productivity rate mo in that day and would still come up with good results is not really a bad idea. Okay. So, I will try to show you how it would look like when you enter my room and kung ano itsura niya pag punta mo sa workplace ko. Let's go! Okay, so this is the view when you go inside my room. So, kita mo agad yung covered part dun sa taas ng double deck. Those are my abubot. And I covered them up para hindi ako madidistract whenever I have to do work-related things. These are some of the plants. They can actually reduce stress, as they say. My big jug of water. Some of the school-related things that I usually need. An improvised stand because I don't like working with a really low laptop. I have my anti-radiation glasses to protect my eyes, of course. Since we are doing online classes, I need to have a well-lit workplace, so I added the ring light. I just try to make things professional on this desk. Thank you for watching Fun Learning. I hope I was able to give you enough information, ideas, and insights about sa modern office arrangement natin. I really hope that you can apply it someday if you're planning to work from home or if you're already working from home, sana may apply nyo yun kasi I really believe and I have tested it and yes, it does work. Naging effective siya sa akin in having a more productive day and along with it came great results. Sana din ma-enjoy nyo yung work from home experience. Kasi lahat naman merong advantage and disadvantages. You just have to make the most of the advantage and try to adapt or adjust to the disadvantages and turn them into something that you can benefit from. But regardless of the choices, if you decided to work in an office-based job or a home-based job, make sure to really love what you do. Enjoy the things that you can be productive of. Ikaw, sa tingin mo, anong pipiliin mo? Office-based job or home-based job? Please comment down below. Bye!